To be followed by Gordon Lyndhurst. Ms Maguire, please.
Presiding Officer, with over 700 life sciences organisations employing more than 37,000 people in high-quality jobs, Scotland is one of the largest life science clusters in Europe. The importance of the sector to Scotland as a whole is clear, and I welcome our SNP government's continued commitment to grow the industry, with the most recent programme for government setting out an ambitious package of measures to promote the life sciences sector's research institutions, its international reputation and potential for significant growth, with of course the creation of high-value jobs that go with that. The Fraser of Allender Institute report, The Economic Contribution of the Pharmaceutical Industry in Scotland, states that for every 100 full-time equivalent employees working in the wider pharmaceutical sector, an additional 240 jobs are supported elsewhere in the Scottish economy. The industry is also a key employer in towns and more rural communities outside of major cities. My Cunningham South constituency is home to two well-established companies, Merck and GSK, both of whom contribute to our local and national economy through the spending of wages and salaries, of course, but also through complex supply chains. Merck describes Scotland as a powerhouse for their business, and the Irvine site as a key contributor to its Scottish success. The company's Scottish sites, with over 680 employees, supply the global pharmaceutical industry, biotechnology companies, research institutes and academic centres of the world, with tools, chemicals, reagents and testing services to make scientific breakthrough possible. The Irvine site has been there since 1976 and manufactures critical components for some of the world's highest profile treatments. These are shipped to vaccine and pharmaceutical companies across the world. There are over 170 highly skilled employees who produce liquid and powder cell culture media and reagents used in biomedical research and production globally. The Irvine site has expanded recently. There's been investment in the area. My last visit there was to the Life Sciences Cell Culture Media Plant, and I was accompanied by students from Irvine Royal Academy and staff from across Merck's Scottish sites. We were there to see the Performance Materials Smart House. Now, the Smart House is a 24 square metre pod featuring cutting-edge new technologies that have been created by the Merck Life Sciences experts. It included everything from organic solar cells on the outside windows, which generate electricity, intelligent lighting systems made from LED products, which alter automatically when natural light changes, and a television so thin that it can be curved without breaking. It was enormous, and many of us were coveting it, as it would have been ideal for watching the football on with friends round. Merck say that the Smart House was created to help everyone understand how the life sciences industry will change the way we live in the coming decades. For me, though, the real value was in seeing how it could engage with people, and particularly the young people who were with me, around science and technology. It's important that young men and women know that there are challenging, exciting and interesting opportunities for them for work in our local community, and that there are different routes into these jobs: university, college and modern apprenticeships. Another significant employer in my constituency is GSK. With their two Scottish sites in Irvine and Montrose, they employ more than 1,000 people and are critical to the medicine supply chain. Investment in our young people is also something that they state as a priority, and they illustrate this through their apprenticeships, STEM ambassador work with local schools and the sponsorship of bodyworks at the Glasgow Science Centre. In August, I took part in Apprentice for the Day and had the chance to spend time at the plant in Irvine with some of the young people. During my visit, I had the pleasure to meet Shannon, who had just started to train as an apprentice, and Matthew had recently completed his training and now works full-time for the firm. Shannon noted that she'd always wanted to do something practical on leaving school, and that her apprenticeship was providing her with the perfect opportunity to learn a range of skills within the trade. And Matthew added that the chance to experience different roles in the organisation through his apprenticeship had helped to make him work ready on completion. More recently, I was honoured to present GSK Apprentice of the Year Award. The Irvine site has apprentices across 4 key disciplines: engineering, manufacturing, AHS advisor and supply chain. The overall winner was Rachel McGivern, an engineering apprentice who was awarded first place by her peers and leaders for her proactive approach, impressive analytical and practical skills, completing an SVQ ahead of schedule with excellent grades and contributing positively to the site as a whole. Rachel undoubtedly has a great career ahead of her in engineering. In closing, Presiding Officer, I would just say that the life sciences sector is important for the Ayrshire economy. There are opportunities there for our young people. It's important to Scotland's economy, and I welcome the Scottish Government's continued investment in this important sector. Look forward to continued success for Scotland as a powerhouse for life science.